Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Dr. Muhammad Idir Bahrudin from School of Islamic Studies, Sultan Ibrahim Johor Islamic University College, Malaysia. And my co-author, Professor Dr. Ahmad Munjin Nasir from State University of Malang, Indonesia. Our study entitled A Study on the Perception Towards the Violation of Children's Maintenance Right upon divorce in Indonesia. So this video will present the background, research problem, methods, finding, and policy implication. Every year, children in Indonesia are affected by divorce petition. Although Indonesia marriage law and Islamic law clearly mandates a parent to support and educate their children even after divorce, many children still experience neglect of maintenance. This is due to weak law enforcement, financial hardship, and lack of effective accountability system. And this situation worsened during the pandemic with in 2023, and 95% involving children under 18 years old of age. So our study situates the issue within both national law and Sharia law, showing that while the legal framework exists, enforcement remain fragile and inconsistent. So this is a research problem and objective. The objective as the first is to examine public perception in the violation of children maintenance right, and the second to identify the legal, social, and institutional factors that hinder parents from securing this right. This is a legal and Sharia context. We have law number 1 of 1974, Marriage Law of Indonesia, law number 23 of 2002, amended by law number 35 of 2014 on children protection law, and presidential instruction number 1 of 1991, compilation of Islamic law. This is my methodology overview. Primary data were collected through semi-structured interview with divorced parent, religious leader, and etc. etc. Secondary data contain legal document, court record, and will be analyzed by content and thematic approaches. This is the key finding. The study uncovered several recurring patterns. The first is gendered economic disparities. Women face severe financial hardship post-divorce, while men with stable income comply more often. The second is education protective role. Women with higher education show better awareness of right and stronger coping mechanism. And the third is enforcement challenges. Despite court order, many fathers default on maintenance payment with no consequences. And next is reluctant to pursue legal action. Mother often avoid litigation due to cost, fear of prolonged cases, or disbelief in system effectiveness. And finally is communication breakdown. After divorce, many fathers lost contact with their children, worsening both emotional and financial neglect. This is some cases illustration. The first is informant number 1. A university graduate with 3 children received a court order of 3 million rupiah monthly, but her ex-husband never paid. This is informant number 4, a single mother with 4 children and low education, depended on shelter and faced total neglect. And finally, informant number 8, a well-employed father earning 7 million rupiah monthly. He paid consistently through bank transfer as ordered by court. This is some examples show that education, employment, and gender heavily shape whether maintenance obligation are respected or ignored. This is some emerging issues and systematic barriers. First, the reluctance to pursue legal action. Yes, due to fear of cost, delay, and limited awareness. Second is breakdown of communication. Third is economic vulnerability, especially among women. And finally, lack of accountability. This obstacle reveal that legal recognition alone is not enough. Enforcement and institutional coordination must be strengthened to make children's rights real. This is some recommendation. First, to enhance judicial awareness. Second, to strengthen enforcement. Next is to introduce child maintenance insurance. And finally, empower NGOs. Additionally, pre-marriage education program should be made mandatory, emphasizing parental responsibility, financial planning, and children's rights. Together, this step promote justice, compassion, and responsibility within family institution. And for conclusion, this research underscore that legal protection without enforcement is insufficient. Children continue to suffer when moral and legal duties are ignored. We call on policymakers, judges, and community leaders to make the enforcement of maintenance right a national priority by combining legal reform, social awareness, and religious responsibility. Indonesia can move towards a more compassionate system, one that reflects Islamic justice and protect future generation. Thank you very much.